Hello. Information and analytical service is in touch Guru.Markets. Thank you so much for watching us. Dear viewer, we kindly ask you to give this video your royal like in advance. Your like is extremely important for spreading the project Guru.Markets. Now we will look at the main indicators of the company Novo Nordisk ADR, ticker NVO. The review was created based on information at the time, May 9, 2024. According to classification Guru.Markets company Novo Nordisk ADR belongs to the subcategory Pharma Holding. 122 organizations participate in the analysis, and this is very representative. We start with summary data for the company. A little further we will consider each parameter in more detail. If necessary, you can pause it. We suggest looking at all the indicators of the company in question more carefully. Access to the table with the classification of company tickers is free. We kindly ask you to share the link to the review with your friends. Market capitalization of the corporation Novo Nordisk ADR valued at $422.95 billion. Market capitalization of the subcategory is $3,170 billion. Novo Nordisk ADR accounts for a share of 13.341% and is one of the large companies in the subcategory. The company's balance sheet capitalization is estimated at $10.83 billion. The subcategory's balance sheet capitalization is $483 billion. Novo Nordisk ADR accounts for a share of 2.241%. Having compared the shares of market and book value, we will see the following. Share Novo Nordisk ADR in the subcategory in case of stock market capitalization assessment is 13.341%. The book value is 2.241%. This is 83% less than the share of the exchange value. Assessment of the company's share of market and balance sheet capitalization of the subcategory. Bad, -1 point. Overall company assessment Novo Nordisk ADR will be presented at the end of the review. Please look at the logic of the analysis to the end. The company's debt obligations amount to $2.923 billion. Debt to book value represents 27% of equity. Score for the company's financial obligations. Good, 1 point. The company's market value to earnings ratio is 43.8. The average for the subcategory is 50.9, and this is 14% lower than the average for the subcategory. An assessment of the company's market price to its profit in comparison with the subcategory. Good, 1 point. Profit for the last 12 months was $12,985 million. Forward earnings for the next 12 months are expected to be $16,890 million. And this is 30.1% more than at the current moment. Assessment of expected future profit indicators in comparison within the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. The company's value to revenue ratio is 11.9. The average in the subcategory is 5.4, and this is 120% higher than in the subcategory. Assessment of indicators of market value to its revenue in comparison with indicators of companies in the subcategory. Bad, -1 point. Revenue for the last 12 months was $35,520 million. Future revenue for the coming 12 months is tentatively expected to be $46,200 million. This is 30% more than currently. Assess projected future sales performance against subcategory performance. Good, 0.5 points. The sales margin is 36.6%, with an average in the subcategory of 10.6%. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 26%. Assessment of marginality in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. The company's share by number of employees in the subcategory is 7.273%. This is 83% less than the share of market capitalization. And this fact reflects the discrepancy between the current market price of the company Novo Nordisk ADR, probably towards revaluation. The amount of capital for each employee of the company is $6,674,000. And for the subcategory $3,639,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 83.4%. Estimation of the amount of market capital per employee in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Tolerable, 0 points. Profit per employee is $204,900. Average for the subcategory, $71,500. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 187%. Estimation of profit per individual company employee in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. The share of revenue per company employee is $560,000. By subcategory $675,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 21%. Estimation of the share of revenue per individual employee in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory. Tolerable, 0 points. The volume of sales transactions is 0.1%, with an average for the subcategory of 6.7%. This is an indicator of a possible short squeeze. Indicator RSI, 14, shows a level of 52% for the company Novo Nordisk ADR. In the subcategory, the RSI level, 14, is 50%. On average, shares of the subcategory are valued the same as shares of the company Novo Nordisk ADR. Comparing the movement of a company's stock price Novo Nordisk ADR and subcategory shares. We can see that over the last 12 months the stock Novo Nordisk ADR showed a change of 50.4%. Against price changes in the subcategory 10.8%. This does not clearly indicate anything, but we must take note of this fact. Before announcing the total score, please write your stock rating Novo Nordisk ADR in the comments to this video. Your responses in the comments contribute to the development of the project Guru.Markets. Result: 2 out of 10 points. The average result for the subcategory is -1.6 points. If you look broadly, within the entire market as a whole, we can see that the average rating for the stock market as a whole is 0.3 points. Against a score of 2 points Novo Nordisk ADR. Let's go to the order table, it is available. The link is in the pinned comment. The order table contains all decisions made by the information and reference system Guru.Markets. Access to the order table is absolutely free and open. Link in pinned comment. Based on stock analysis Novo Nordisk ADR. Information and reference System.GURU.Markets. The decision was made. Do not open a deal due to Novo Nordisk ADR overvalued subcategory company. Thank you very much to everyone for watching this video and for using the information and help system from Guru.Markets. You all truly are the coolest audience in the entire world.